thing is about your embassy's Corporate Connect program. I was told that you have an interesting program, that is Corporate Connect program. What makes it unique, and elaborate how it contributes to effective community development?
It all started when we went to a school and found 3 of our corporate tenants' boards on one toilet. Realized that we were all working in that school, but we didn't know each other.
Okay.
So we started thinking about it, and we said that if we did it as a school improvement plan of the school was known to all 3 of us, we may be able to do a little bit, we may be able to help the school in different ways, but together. So that was how it all began. And so in our business parks today, we have some of the biggest IT companies like Microsoft, Yahoo, Google, Swissly, Cognizant, all renting office space from us. And if you go to their CSR sites, you'll see government school education is the biggest bucket of work they do.
Yeah.
And it felt necessary to collaborate because we felt that we had, identified a few really needy projects in government schools in the vicinity of, let's say, one of our tech parks. And we went and spoke about it at a forum where we had invited the CSR heads of 20 to 30 companies in that tech park. And we then realized that we could all pool in our resources and do not just one school, but 10 schools. Yeah.
Yes. It's augmenting your strength, basically. Wonderful.
So the Connect program makes it very unique because as a developer, I don't think there's any other such platform where a corporate CSR team like mine takes the responsibility to guide fellow corporates towards projects. We have a fantastic relationship with the education department, and we are able to, provide them with the expertise, the guidance, the permissions, and the planning that they need in order to be able to execute the project. COVID ICU pandemic example was great. We've renovated 24 schools and we continue to maintain them. It's an annual thing. We go back and maintain them and we build more and more stuff there. We've constructed 10 schools. We are in the process of doing the 11th one. We're also looking at other geographies like Pune, Noida, Mumbai and Chennai, where we have our office parks. So across the board, we have tenants in these IT parks.
Okay.
So we felt that doing things together will actually triple or, the impact or maybe more.
Yeah.
Instead of getting stuck with one project. So not only do we sort of help them or guide them to projects, Dr. Baswaraj, we also have every quarter, we have a thought leadership platform by invitation to these corporate partners, where we pick a topic that is common to us.
Okay.
And we deep dive into it with the help of a principal secretary being present from that particular government agency. And we also have 2 or 3 of the best NGO partners present. So it's sort of a discussion to learn what they need, how it can be done. And some of our corporates present their story as well. We call it the Embassy Engage series. We've done it now. It could be on disability, on inclusion, on collaboration, on volunteering, even on sports, Sports is an area of CSR where everybody complains when we don't get a medal, but we don't actively support any sporting, training, right? So we wanted to bring awareness to that. We spoke about vaccination because every corporate said, what can I do for vaccination? After a point, they didn't know where to go because it was a crazy second wave, right? It was a little disturbing. So we worked with the Chief Minister's office, who guided us to the ACT grant. And then we brought ACT grant and Sattva as a representative of the government's vaccination drive to address the gathering of 25 corporates who learned how to plug in and play into the government's plan for Karnataka. So these Embassy Engage series are, I believe they last for 2 hours at a time every quarter. But it's a forum where all of us learn what each other is doing. We leave with a lot of information. We understand how and what the priorities of a government body is. and brings these two. It's a conversation between what the government wants and what the corporates want. And it's a great forum. Yeah. Yeah. So we do a lot of thought leadership. So let's say the CSR law changed. Have a session with the experts, right? So each of these forums have also led us to believe that's the value that we as embassy, we're in a unique position as the landlord to all these corporates. So
I want to know about that continuous corporate learning program. So because many times the learning is something we think that's okay, we know attitude always a biggest problem, I keep saying. So no, we should have the immunity to say, and we don't know, and let us learn from each other. So that's important, and you are playing really the role of catalyst there. So your efforts.